104.9 Sunshine FM. Well, Big D, have you got the weight of the world on your shoulders right now?
Gee. Hey, leave the funny stuff and the segues to me, thanks.
Okay, will do.
I've got nothing else to do if I haven't got segues and funny stuff.
Well, there you go. Look, we've got a lot of live music on the Sunshine Coast. And talking about weight of the world, Shane Nicholson joins us right now. Shane, you're heading up to Brisbane and the sunny coast this weekend.
I am. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, you've got two different shows. You're down at the Black Bear Lodge in Brisbane on the Friday night, and then up here in Nambour on the sunny coast at the Bison Bar, and you're bringing someone with you.
I'm bringing a couple of friends. A friend of mine, Emma Bow, who's played fiddle with me for a couple of years now, or on and off. And a Sunshine Coast girl, Sinead Burgess, is actually going to be opening the shows and playing with me. She's really one of my best friends. Seeing as I'm in her neck of the woods, I thought I'd get her to come along. And, you know, I'm a Brisbane boy, born and bred, so I always like coming back to proper weather.
So you're a Redcliffe boy, aren't you?
I am, Redcliffe boy, yeah. And I still have my Queensland blood, and I haven't lived in Queensland for quite a while now, over 15 years, but I still miss it and always have grand plans of ending up back there one day.
Well, there you go. So the Redcliffe boy, the Beachmere girl, and the girl from Gympie, all performing on the sunny coast.
Queenslanders.
How's that? Hey, Queenslanders coming home for the weekend. Well, it's always great to catch up with him. So how did the association with, obviously, you know, been working with Emma for a while, but how did that, like the sound we saw you and Sinead putting out at Urban earlier on this year and also at the CMC Awards, how did that connection happen between you guys?
I'm not really sure. I've known her for a little while, but obviously just through music and through mutual friends. I'm not exactly sure. We just bond over guitars and amplifiers, and she's a real guitar nerd, loves all that stuff. She's a bit of an old soul, really. She's like a 50-year-old woman in a 26-year-old's body, you know.
She's going to love that.
Yeah, well, as far as her music taste goes anyway, you know. She's been born in the wrong era, I think, you know. She loves all the old stuff. So we bond over a lot of mutual love for music and, you know, that kind of thing. So that's kind of just one of those things in the music industry, you know. You've got so many acquaintances and people that become friends that you don't even remember how.
They just become family.
Well, we can tell you our association with Sinead, that our daughter and Sinead were in the same school, one class apart, so 1 year apart. Yeah, so we grew up in the same little town, so we had the privilege of seeing Sinead blossom from a little schoolgirl all the way through, so it's a big thing for us.
She's going to love this interview, isn't she?
Oh yeah, wait until she gets a copy. I'll make sure she gets a copy of it. She's a little schoolgirl into a
50-year-old woman in a 26-year-old body. Welcome, Sinead.
It's over to you. It's over to you to save the interview, Trace.
Oh dear me, it's gone downhill here. Anyway, Shane, you're coming up to Brisbane. The Weight of the World's been absolutely fantastic songs. One of Darren's picks of the songs of the year. It's an absolutely cracker of a song. What's next for Shane Nicholson?
Kind of about a bit over halfway writing the next record, and we're going to start recording that in January. I'm looking forward to making some new music and having another record next year. Even though, you know, Hell Breaks Loose is kind of getting long. It's 3 years since I started those songs. So, yeah, I'm keen to make some new music, get another record happening. It's been a really big musical year. I've made 12 albums this year for other people, so it's been a really creative year. But having done that now, it really makes me just want to get back into making some of my own music again.
Do you do the producing all by yourself on your own albums, or do you get someone else's ear in to have a listen as well?
Yeah, I used to get pretty involved in the production of my own albums, but since I'm actually kind of working as a producer most of the time now for other people, when it comes time to do my albums, I've actually started handing most of the reins over to somebody else, because I just need that sense of perspective that you kind of lose that, get really involved in the science of kind of record. So it just allows me to just be an artist and play guitar and piano and sing songs. And so I did my last record with a good friend of mine, Matt Fell, who I'm looking at right now. I'm recording in the same studio that I made that album in for someone else. I love collaborating with people, and I'm learning to not be such a control freak about my own music. You know, when you have good people around you and good people on board, it just makes life very easy.
How good is it, though, to be able to drag people like Matt Fell around when you're doing some touring as well and get them to play music for you?
Oh, I know, I've been very lucky. Quite a lot of the guys that I drag around, guys that don't tour so much anymore, like they're more studio-based guys. Pretty much nearly everybody in my band is a producer. And surprisingly, we don't have a single argument about an arrangement of a song, because it's just everybody, we call it playing with big ears. So it means that everybody listens to everybody else.
That's a good idea.
It's a great way to play. We don't rehearse or anything like that. We've never been to a rehearsal room. with this band or anything, but we just have a lot of fun, and I'm pretty lucky to get my hands on most of those guys because they don't just all tour that much anymore. So that's been a lot of fun. However, lately I'm enjoying stripping the record down now that I'm reaching the end of the tour for Hell Breaks Loose. These Queensland shows I think are just about the last, well, they definitely are the last Queensland shows for this album. They're the last ones for a while, I think. So I'm doing them kind of stripped down and reinventing the record and taking it back to its bare bones, how it first started when I was out in the outback writing it. So yeah, I've been really enjoying that.
Well, there it is, folks. You want to make sure that you get along and see it right back to basics. There it is with Shane Nicholson this weekend and his special guests Emma and Sinead. We look forward to it. And we're going to go out with, I think, one of the best songs of this year, without a doubt. And it's my favourite off the album, and it doesn't go so bad that it's a fantastic film clip too. Have a look for Tim Rogers in this, folks. This is Shane Nicholson and Weight of the World.
Thanks, Shane.
Thanks a lot.